is Lady Gaga Applause off her Art Pop album, and I'm gonna get ready to play the next song for the next video, which is Christmas Tree by Lady Gaga featuring Space Cowboy. Alright, in the last chapter, apparently, we found out that, Justin did not break up with Tyler, and we're talking about just the boy here. And he's actually in the Flower Club is what we need to talk about. So, and also they're going to Paris, and Justin said he could pay for the Paris trip, but Tyler was like, no, I'll just pay for it. So, and then apparently he comes home, and then here's where we're starting. Upon entering, Caleb waited for me while sitting on his bed. Can you help me with an art project, he asked. The second I walked in, it's due in 2 days, on Thursday, he muttered, and I need a model. I nodded in agreement and flopped onto my bed. I'll pay you too. I'll help you for your Paris trip. When he said he'd pay me, I wondered why he mentioned that. Why he mentioned that in the first place. Is it because I'm poor? But the only one with the job. I'm the only one, but he's the one with the job. I didn't know what he meant until that night before I started modeling for him. Strip, he told me as he grabbed his pencil and sketch pad. Oh god. So here's what we're actually going to figure out what he's actually going to be drawing. If my computer will stop being such a freaking slowpoke. Okay. Chapter 24. At first I thought I didn't hear him correctly. Strip, he told me once more. He positioned himself and waits for me. I nodded again and began to take my shirt off. All of it. I asked in a breathy voice. He nodded and waited for me to move on. One by one, I took each piece of clothing off, losing a fraction of dignity with each cloth. I sat down on the bed and he told me to pose. I'm modeling. I followed obedient and froze when he told me to. So, art requires you to do nude drawing. I gulped down. I figured I could talk maybe. I figured I could talk to maybe loosen up. But even that couldn't distract me from making awkward eye contact when he looked at me before making a line on the paper. For 3 hours into early morning, an hour past midnight, we finally stopped. Good work, and thanks for doing this for me. We made great progress and everything went smoothly, except we still have another night. The next day came, but my mind only thought about what is coming for tonight. Night fell quickly, and the same thing happened. I stripped and posed in the same position on the bed. With each glance Caleb gave me while going between the paper and my body grew hot. I thought tonight would be easier since I already survived last night. Tyler, he stopped drawing, and his pencil slipped between his fingers and gravitated towards the ground. I look at him completely clueless and watched him just stare at me. I looked around the room at Caleb, then myself, embarrassed as it is, and painful when I moved somewhere while him watching me so intensely. I created a tent in my lower region without a cloth. Instantly, I caught my hands on top and tried hiding myself best I could. No, stop, don't move, he nearly shouted, referring to the pose he put me in. Don't move, he says. But in that pose, I'm completely exposed. He'll be able to see everything. Just pose again, he sighs. I did as I was told, but he didn't start drawing again. He placed his sketchpad down and walked over to me. I'll correct it. He reached over and I flinched as his hand and my skin crashed together. Stop, my voice squealed. You don't have to, I can fix it myself. I grabbed his hand, which didn't affect his slow movements, but only sped up. I let out a moan from my dry throat, then covered my mouth with both my hands. His haze grew over me. His eyes changed everything I could see. I bit down hard on my lip and he moved his hand faster. My mind and body didn't agree. My body wanted more. My mind went completely blank. A complete defeat. Quietly, I let out another moan and I squared my body. I want to fast forward where he let go, everything finished. Before I knew, I was covered in sweat and all my energy had been drained. I lay flat on my bed and I looked up at the ceiling. He didn't go didn't go any further, which seemed unbearable. But what is more unbelievable is that I got up by him just staring at me. Plus, I even let him touch my body. Oh my god. Jeez, Tyler, why didn't you fight him off? Well, you were on the same pose for a couple minutes. Well, for a couple of hours, but I mean, literally, you couldn't fight him off? Dude, you're stronger than that. Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's chapter 24. What do you guys think? Do you think Caleb had any... Okay, here's question B. Do you guys think Caleb had any right under any circumstances to do that? Second question. Do you think Tyler is going to dump Justin for Caleb? If it was me and he just did that to me, I probably would dump my current boyfriend for him. But, I don't know why I read these stories. Just to let you guys know, if I ever read, a sex part in a story, I usually get hard, so, I'm a little bit stiff, just not completely. That was probably weird coming from a guy talking that will be on the internet forever, but whatever. I mean, I really don't care. People can say all they want. But, yeah. So, at the end of this chapter, I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, gays, okay? Just ask the GSA. Huh?